This is how I rebuilt my confidence after I had totally bombed a launch that I was doing. This was a few years ago. I was working with a team, and they saw potential in me, and they saw that they could do a joint venture with me to help them run a challenge, right? We were going to do a 5-day challenge, and I was going to bring my skills and what I knew to the table, and we were going to run this challenge. What they were going to do is they were going to do the full marketing for it, all the infrastructure for it, all the technical stuff that I simply have no idea about. But they were also going to bring the customers to that as well. And what ended up happening is we did a big webinar to get people into it, and then we did the 5-day challenge. But then at the end of the 5-day challenge, we were going to offer some further coaching, we were going to offer further training and support. And we got all these people into this challenge, and the team had worked really hard to get them there. They'd put weeks of work and effort into doing it. There was actually very little that I had to do. And then when it came down to it, and I sold the further training and support, it totally bombed. And we didn't get, I think we ended up getting 1 sale. And I remember on that night, I was devastated because I thought I'd let the whole team down. They put weeks of work into it, and it got them no results. It got them 0 for all their hard work. And I really felt like letting myself down is one thing, I can deal with that. But when I let other people down, that's when I really feel bad. And I felt like I'd let them down. And I remember going into the garden that evening. It was summer, so it's warm, and I'm sat out there in my chair, and I've just got my head in my hands, and I'm just devastated. And I didn't know what to do. But I do remember a thought in my head saying, are you gonna let this stop you? Are you gonna let this hold you back, and are you just gonna give up? And I said no. It was very easy for me to say no, because I knew what I wanted out of life. I knew what I wanted to achieve. I knew what I wanted to do. And what helped me rebuild my confidence is straight away, I didn't hang about, I didn't ruminate on it. Straight away, I went back to my own mentor. I got the support. I asked him to go through the sale and what I'd done. I'd asked him to go through everything, and he came back to me the next day, and he just kind of gave me this full debrief of like, look, you did this part great, but this is what didn't work. This is why you didn't make any sales, or this is what you did wrong. And he went through all of that, and I got so much valuable learning from making that mistake, from that failure. There was actually so much that I took away with it. And then the second thing that helped me is just being humble and just accepting, do you know what, there is a lot that I don't know in that moment. There is a lot that I don't understand, and there's a lot of skills and abilities and knowledge that I still need to acquire. And one of those things was actually the skill of selling. I had a lot of knowledge. I knew how to help people. I knew how to add value and support people. But what I struggled with was the skill of selling. So I just went straight back to the beginning, and I just started to learn the skill of selling. And I just took back to the beginning, one-on-one. How do I sell to people one-on-one? How do I make offers to people? How do I make sure that it's valuable for them? And that's what I went back to. So you've got to go back to basics as well. So get the help. Get people who can give you they can critique you, they can give you feedback, instant feedback as well, so they can help you quickly. But also just be humble about it as well. Like, just remember, there's a lot that you don't know, and if you just be honest with yourself and get your pride and your ego out of the way and just say, these are the skills, these are the areas of knowledge that I don't have, then you can go about and you can start looking for those. And all the tools, all the resources, all the people are out there to help you with those skills and to help you with those that knowledge that you need. So I hope that helps.